Hey, what's going on, guys? You guys have tuned into Crypto True Crime, where we share true crime stories involving Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Today, we're hopping in the Wayback Time Machine to go back to December of 2017, which is actually when this story happened. I typically try to do newer, more current stories, but since this is a newer channel, I'd like to go back a few years past and cover some older stories, especially because like 2015, 2016, the run up to and the period of the 2017 crypto bull run was a really exciting time for cryptocurrency. Not as many people knew about cryptocurrency. Everybody was kind of figuring things out for the first time. There were a lot more hackings, a lot more thefts, and a lot more crime going on. And what kind of made me think about this story, there was recently a story we covered, depending on when this video is released, there was a story we covered recently about a 14-year-old in the UK who was bragging on social media about how much money he had made trading Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Some people apparently took note of his success and ultimately wound up kidnapping him and demanding 10,000 pounds in Bitcoin from his mother. Well, when I heard that story, it reminded me of what I think is one of the most famous cryptocurrency kidnapping stories, and also what kind of makes this interesting. This one involved Ethereum. Most of the time when we're talking about these, crypto murder for hire plots, a lot of other stories like this, it's always Bitcoin involved. Here's a true crime story involving Ethereum. So again, we're going to go a little bit back in time. We're going to cover the story of a New Jersey man who was actually kidnapped by a friend of his and had 1.8 million in Bitcoin stolen from him. The man who you're looking at right now was sentenced sometime in 2018, I believe it was, and he wound up getting 10 years in prison. Now, before we get into this story and before I tell you this story, I just wanted to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Voyager Digital. Voyager Digital will give you $25 in free Bitcoin for signing up for an account. I have an affiliate link, full disclosure, in the description box below. You'll get $25 in free Bitcoin for signing up, and I will get $25 in free Bitcoin as well. Voyager, for you guys not familiar, super easy, super user-friendly cryptocurrency trading app. You can trade over 60 different cryptocurrencies, buy, sell, and trade them. And on over 30 different cryptocurrencies, you can earn interest up to 12% on coins like Polkadot, 9% on USDC, 5.25% on ADA, and even almost 5% on common coins like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So be sure to check out the link in the description box below. Without further ado, let's hop right on into today's story. Today's story comes to us from Daily Mail. New Jersey man was kidnapped by his friend who stole 1.8 million in Ethereum. So let's hop into this. The man you're looking at right now, his name is Louis Meza. He's from New Jersey, and he arranged for a friend of his to be kidnapped at gunpoint. The gunman then demanded the passphrase for his cryptocurrency Ethereum wallet. 1.8 million in Ether showed up in Meza's account the day after the kidnapping. Meza and his gunman also allegedly stole the man's actual house keys and phone as well. And while the gunman was gathering the man's items, the victim was able to escape. So, not clear if they were going to wind up killing him or, whether they were going to release him, but he wound up escaping. So, a man from New Jersey had a friend kidnapped and held at gunpoint so he could steal 1.8 million in virtual currency from the man, prosecutors have said. Louis Meza, who you're looking at right now, 35 years old, arranged for a gunman to pick up his friend, who has not been identified, and point a pistol at him until he revealed his 24-word passphrase for the cryptocurrency Ethereum on November 4th of 2017, officials have said. The victim revealed his code, and the cryptocurrency investor and sales executive Meza was able to gain access to the man's Ethereum wallet, where he allegedly stole 1.8 million in Ethereum. Meza and his gunman are also accused of stealing the man's actual wallet, house keys, and cell phone so that they could access the man's home. The gunman, while gathering the man's items, the victim was able to escape and dial 911, according to Gizmodo, who covered this story. The stolen 1.8 million in Ethereum then showed up in Meza's account the day after the kidnapping, according to Manhattan defense attorney Cy Vance Jr. The incident came after Meza arranged to meet his friend at the apartment for unknown reasons. Meza then called a car for the man. The man believed the hired minivan was going to drive him to his destination, but instead, the driver pulled out a gun and demanded his cryptocurrency passphrase. It was then that the man's other items were stolen. The DA said in a statement, video surveillance later obtained from the victim's apartment showed Meza using a set of keys stolen from the victim to enter the victim's apartment and then leave the apartment holding a box believed to contain the victim's digital wallet. Additional records reveal that soon after obtaining the victim's digital wallet, the defendant then transferred approximately 1.8 million in Ethereum to his own personal account. I don't know if they get into this, but I'm guessing he transferred it to his Coinbase account, which is like, how stupid can you really be? Although with a lot of these would-be criminals hiring hitmen and doing all types of other things, it's surprising how often they use centralized exchanges, which can easily be tracked back to them. Meza was arrested and charged with grand larceny in the first-degree kidnapping, in the second-degree, robbery in the first-degree, criminal use of a firearm in the first-degree, computer trespass, and other offenses. He has pleaded not guilty and is being held on, so obviously this is an old article, and is being held on $1 million bond or $500,000 cash bail. So crazy story here. It's been a couple years since this story occurred. This man in 2018 was sentenced to 10 years in prison. So let's see, we're in 2021. So it looks like he's still got about 7 years to do if he doesn't wind up getting parole or some type of early release. That's a story for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to hear more stories like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. And until next time, Crypto True Crime signing out.